Alright, got the first part here, and this is a deck profile that I owe everyone from my Yu-Gi-Oh community that I know for a year and a half, I think it was. Yeah, for a while. I owe this deck profile for a while. Here is the Quasar build that I have. This is for April 2016. I know that the format took a hit on this deck a while back with Rhoda to 1, so I had to work, and now I have to work with Rhoda at 1, and honestly it hurt the deck a lot, in my opinion. Going up against meta decks like Cosmos, Monarchs, and what's his name? Phantom Abyss is really difficult nowadays. So with all further ado, let's go ahead and do this. Let's put the extra deck aside. And let's start off with the first things in the deck. We got 3 Junk Synchrons. Kind of self-explanatory. This is a Synchro deck, so Junk Synchrons are a must to have. 3 Quick Draw Synchrons. The other helper for Junk Synchron. These two are basically the ways how to like Synchro Summon everything, in my opinion. But now there's a third one that, for me, it was kind of new, but I kind of knew about it earlier when the Japanese version came out. Jet Synchrons. Jet Synchrons are really nice. It's a really good card. I remember having Unknown Synchron. Unknown Synchron is garbage compared to this guy. The thing about I like about Jet Synchron is that if he gets Foolish Burial somehow, if he gets to the graveyard, I could like bring him back like by discarding a card from my hand, which is really good. However, it gets banished, so it's similar to Quillbolt Hedgehog's effect. But whenever you Synchro Summon, instead of like going ahead and doing reviving this thing, if I already had this on the field, I could Synchro Summon with that, and I could get a junk monster from my deck to my grave. However, I can't apply both effects at once. Because, you know, it says that I only could activate Jet Synchron once. So yeah, there you go. Then I have 3 level leaders. I'm thinking of reducing this Jet Synchron and level leader by 1, so I could have more room for other stuff, because I noticed my deck has a crap ton of tuners now. I think too many tuners. So yeah. Next I run 2 Synchron Explorers. The reason why I run 2 is because the reason that I just said, I have too many tuners. I have 9 tuners, they're all Synchrons right now, so yeah, 2 of them I think is alright. It works to supplement the amount of tuners I have. I'd rather just run 2 right now. 2 Doppel Warriors, 3 sometimes could clog the hand. If they don't do anything, if nobody gets revived from the grave, Doppel Warrior could be dead, but I might boost it actually to 3, but we'll see. I have to get 1 more and see if it plays well with 3. But right now 2 is doing a good number for me. Then I have 2 Effect Veilers. These are Platinum Rare Effect Veilers. They're actually really nice. Veilers right now are pretty much of a staple hand trap. I like actually using that and saving my butt sometimes. Yep. Sadly, I only have 1 Maxi. If I had 2 more or 1 more, I would take out one of the Jet Synchrons or Level Leaders, because right now those 2 are clogging the hands a little too much. Then I have BLS, which is really good, you know, big 3000 beater that I must have. Quillbolt Hedgehog, I might run him to 2, but right now 1, he's doing alright. 1 Spell Striker. The reason why I don't have 3 anymore is because Spell Striker, he's good, but the thing is, I don't have Rhodas anymore, so I can't search him anymore as fast as I could back then. So 1's right now enough. And then I'm thinking of taking out the tuning wear for what was the name? Yeah, probably for the second Doppel. I'm gonna try it with 3 Doppels and just a little lonely tuning wear. Alright, next 3 MSTs. I was thinking of actually taking out the MSTs and running Twin Twisters, but I don't have $10 for Twin Twisters, so yeah. It's a new card, so for me, but for most of you in the meta, yeah, Twin Twisters are really good. Then I have 3 tunings, staple of the deck, must have. Then the Lonely Rhoda, sadly, 1 Rhoda. Yeah, I can't, I have 2 more now that I'm not even using, so. 1 for 1. Pretty self-explanatory. Special summon Jet Synchron, special summon any level 1s that I need. Getting rid of my hand in terms of cards that don't work in a hand but work in a grave. So yeah. Raigeki and 1 Dark Hole because I need those staples. Mind Control is really good to like get non-tuners into my into working with my tuners. So Mind Control must have a staple. 1 Upstart Gobbling. Sadly, I don't have the chance to run at 3 because the April format limited Upstart. So 1's okay. 1 part of the economy to recover stuff. 1 Soul Charge. 1 Foolish Burial because staple. 1 Forbidden Lands, and the reason why I run 1 instead of 1 lands instead of the Book of Moon. Book of Moon doesn't really do much. I want to go for game right now. If I want to go for, let's say, Quasar, and I have something else, and he tries to try to just like, I don't know, Mirror Force, Deep Prison, something, anything. Forbidden Lands just saves my monster instead of Book of Mooning, putting my own monster face down. And then I have 1 Jar of Avarice, the only trap card that I run in this deck. This card's amazing. It brings all my synchros back to my extra deck, and then I get to draw a card. So yeah, I really like the card. It's a really good card. So yeah, this is my what's it called? The synchro deck. Finally, I could show you guys that I have a Quasar, shooting Quasar Dragon. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be running this deck. Then I have 1 Shooting Star Dragon. By the way, there you go. 1 Stardust Warrior. This card's amazing. Ever since I remember looking at the first, like looking at the leaks and all that back in the days, I saw this card like, yeah, this has to be in my deck. So it is. 1 Trish, the same Trish as before. 1 Stardust Dragon. The reason why I run Stardust Dragon instead of Scrap Dragon, other Stardust Spark, I just like Stardust Dragon. It's probably my #1 favorite card in the game. And yeah, this is my favorite dragon, in my opinion, of all time. So this is like a symbol for me. I love Stardust Dragon. Road Warrior. Road Warrior to do the Quasar moves and the simple, hey, I'm gonna Quasar you in 1 turn. Black Rose Dragon. I was gonna run Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, but I'm waiting for the reprint, so I'm gonna run Black Rose for now. 1 Junk Archer. The reason why I run Junk Archer is if my opponent, let's say he has a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon or something that only gets attacked whenever it's on the field, and then after that it's back to 0. Junk Archer actually saves my butt. This guy, if I need to go for game, I just, hey, banish that monster, let me swing, and die. Yeah. It's a really good level 7. I have no complaints with Junk Archer. So, yep. Drill Warrior. Drill Warrior, some people prefer Junk Garna. Right now, Drill Warrior is the good recovery card, just like Pot of Avarice. Jar of Avarice. Jar of Avarice and Drill Warrior are the things that I actually like. You know, hey, I dump a card. So let's say Jet Synchron. This guy gets banished for a turn. Next turn comes back, recover a card that I need. Let's say Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron, Jet Synchron, Doppel Warrior, and go for game again. Yeah, he's really good. And sadly, I took out Junk Warrior, so Junk Warrior's no longer in the deck. So that's why we have Jet Warrior. He's his new replacement. He's actually really good when you synchro summon him. You bounce one of your opponent's monsters, from the field back to their hands, and that's it. I never use his effect because I keep forgetting. But yeah, he's really good. Then we got the Master of Books, TG Hyper Librarian. This guy must have for a synchro deck. Then the new one, Excel Synchron. This thing is amazing. He's a Foolish Burial at the same time, either a level eater or he increases his level. This guy could get me plays for Shooting Star and Shooting Quasar, or even Trish or anything, faster than any other card that in this entire deck. I really like Excel Synchron. And I don't have Tatsunoku, so I get to use Miss Bird Clausulas. This card is actually... I was actually running Herald back last year, but I noticed I don't even go to level 4s anymore. I could go to level 3s, and this card's effect is actually a really good effect. I basically select one monster from my opponent's side of the field, his attack becomes 0, and effects are negated. The effect of that monster gets negated, and that's only for the whole turn. But this actually, it's a lot of. I could do a lot with it. I could synchro with it. I could just go ahead and do other shenanigans with it. I could support another monster. So yeah. And lastly, 2 formulas. 2 formulas. I was thinking of running 3, but no room. So 2 is really good right now, and that's all I need. So yeah. Sadly, the cards that I took out from before that used to be back in the days was Junk Warrior, Junk Destroyer, and Herald of Arclight. If I had more room, I would definitely run Junk Destroyer. I will also run Junk Gardener. But yeah, sadly I don't have enough room. And for side deck, I am actually running a little bit different. I'm still building the side deck as much as I can. So yeah, I'm running 3 Swift Scarecrows. If my opponent doesn't really run spell cards, if I'm going up against a deck that doesn't really use, sorry, not spell cards, trap cards, or any back row at all, I side out and put Swift Scarecrows because I know I'm going to get attacked as well. Next, one of these, Burials. Reason why Burial is, since a lot of things of mine gets to be removed from play, I want to duplicate the same process again and again. So Burial, the different dimension, really helps on bringing back those Jet Synchrons and Quillable Hedgehogs. So I might actually now I might actually go for a second Quillable. So yeah, 1 Book of Moon. There's a Book of Moon. So there you go. 1 Vanities, because why not? Sure, it could kill my entire deck too, but hey. 2 Royal Decree. Reason why 2, because I don't only have 2, it might as well. And 2 Call the Haunted. I'm going to go ahead and put a 3rd one soon, so I'm gonna run 3 Call the Haunted, so that way I can revive monsters faster. Well, not faster, but during my opponent's turn or something like that. But yeah, that's my whole deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know how am I gonna do against new decks that are coming up, especially that Blue Eyes deck. I hope this deck could go up against it, but overall, I know for a fact Burning Abyss kicks my ass. Who else kicks my ass? I haven't tried it against Monarchs, but Cosmos like OTK'd me once, even though I had Quasar. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And for those who are 40k players, relax. I am coming with new 40k footage soon, okay? Especially, I'm going to be recording this Saturday's event for like an opening or something like that, hopefully. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.